here we go. I'm not gonna lie, today's gonna be a little bit tricky, all right? So you're gonna have to do the best you can. Make sure that your masks are above your noses, please. All right, okay, so I'm talking to Corey, and pull it up. Let's go, Corey, and ask me nicely, because I ask you almost every day, and I'm getting kind of tired of it, all right? It's not my rule, but it's a rule that the school's following. Okay, so what happens if you have a trinomial like this? Okay, before, because what we've been doing is we've been factoring them, but the first term has always been blank, right? There's not been anything in front of it. Now we do have a term in front of it. So we have to factor that out, and we have to redo it. So remember, what I mean by this, I think you guys are just as cranky as I am today. Are you guys just as cranky as me? I hope you're not. I'm cranky, just so you know. So just be aware. This is your first warning. I'm a little on edge today, so bear with me. All right, but don't test me, because I just feel crabby. And I don't like feeling crabby, but I'm crabby. So remember when we factor, okay? When we factor, we get things like this, right? Okay, we just did something like that. So this is where we take a trinomial and we factor it down. Okay, and all I'm asking you to do today is just try your hardest. Okay, because it is going to get a little bit wishy-washy and we're going to ride a big roller coaster together. So if you have a question, you've got to stop me and ask me. All right, because like I said, I'm not on my A game today. All right, I don't know what, I just have a lot of stress on my shoulders today. So I'm going to get some things wrong. So you're going to need to say, whoa, time out, Mrs. Parkin. And I'll have to go back and kind of go through it. So be ready. So here we go. We need to factor this out, but we're not used to seeing a number in front of that first thing. So here's the first way. Well, really quick, let's just kind of recap for us. Whoa, might help if you guys can actually see it. You don't want to see that screen, because that screen will help you. All right, so here we go. First one up, 4x squared plus 5x plus 1. Is it a monomial? No. No. Is it a binomial?
Yeah, no.
Is it a trinomial?
Yeah.
Why? Because tri means
3.
3, and there's 3 terms there. So I can go ahead and say, yep, you belong here. All right, 2x, all nice little lonesome stuff. Only 1, so which one of those mean just 1? Monomial, so 2x is a monomial, because there's only 1 term there. 1, 2, 3, 3 terms. And then we have 3x plus 4. How many terms?
2.
2. So that would be the last one left, which is a binomial. So that was just a really quick recap for your brains. All right, here we go. So with that being said, here it is. And I typed out the notes for you, but you're going to have to pay attention through this, okay? We got this, you guys. If we can do it, we can do this. All right. 3x cubed plus 15x minus 18x. Oh, x squared, sorry. So our job today, Frankie, is to factor it. Are you with me? Okay, all right. So first thing we're going to look for is this. Look at this. 3x, 15x squared, 18x. I forgot the cube on that. Is there a greatest common factor of all 3 of those terms? What is it?
3.
Yeah, 3x. Because watch, 3x cubed is 3 times 3 x's. 15x squared is 3 times 5 times x, and then 18x would be 1 times 18, 3 times 6, 2 times 9, right? I think that's it. So 3 is common between all of them, and x is common in all of them. So I'm going to squeeze that out. So I squeezed it out. The 3x popped out, leaving us with x squared plus 5x minus 6. Okay, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna ignore this guy. Okay, we've done our part with that. It's gone, it's over, it's complete. Ignore it until the end. Guess what our job is now, Johnny? Our job now is to factor that out. Just like what you guys learned how to do on, what day is it today? On Monday. We learned how to do this on Monday. So we're looking for factors of -6, factors of -6 that have a sum of 5, right? This is just what we did. You guys did that worksheet over and over and over again, lots and lots and lots and lots of things, right? Okay, so factors of -6. Well, 1 times -6, -1 times +6, 2 times -3, and -2 times 3. Oops, +3. Those are all factors of -6. Agree? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're looking for the one that has a sum of 5. What's 1 plus -6? Doesn't work. Sorry. Oh, look at this one. What's -1 plus 6?
-5.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 1 plus -6?
5.
Oh, -1 plus 6. Oh, winner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't have to do anything else. There it is. So I broke this down to x minus 1 times x plus 6. Congratulations. You just factored it. All right. So this method right here is where you pull out, you squeeze out the greatest common factor, and whatever is left inside is what you have to factor out. So let's try this next one. Ready? Here we go. 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 Okay? All right. So look at the next problem. You guys should be getting ready to write this sucker down. Okay. So what is the GCF of 5x squared, 35x, and 50?
5.
5 goes into all of them?
Yep.
All right. So let's squeeze it out. So that leaves us with x squared minus 7x plus 10. Do you guys agree with that?
Yep.
Nice job. Good work. Way to make the best of a bad situation, right? Guys, good job writing those notes down. Okay. I got to turn my little screen there. All right. Now, our job is to factor this. So we are going to look for, so first step, we found the GCF and factored that out. Step 2, we are going to make a table and we're going to look for the factors of 10 that have a sum of -7. So this one's going to get a little bit tricky. Since my sum is negative, both of my factors have to be negative, right? Because watch, if I did 1 times 10, 1 plus 10, that's 11, that won't work. But -1, what's -1 plus -10? Totally, whoa, what? -11. All right, so that's not going to work. So let's try -2 times -5. That's +10. And what's -2 plus -5? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There it is. So here's how I write my answer. 5 times x minus 2 times x minus 5. Okay. You taking notes? You might want to write this example down because it is going to get a little tricky.
So -2 times -5, no, and 2 plus -5 is the answer.
So, no, this is your answer right here. This right here just helped us find what these two terms right here were. This one's not too bad, right? Are you agreeing that this so far right now is not too bad? Okay. Okay. All right, let's try one more example like this. 6x cubed plus 30x squared plus 24x. So what's a number that goes into 6, 30, and 24? Doesn't 6 go into 6? Doesn't 6 go into 30?
Yeah.
And doesn't 6 go into 24?
Yeah.
Yes. So it could be 3, but that would simplify it down to what we need to factor it all the way down to its simplest form. So 6 works. And then look, there's an x here, an x here, and an x here. So what else goes into all 3 of those? X. So we're going to squeeze that out, leaving me with x squared plus 6 times what is 30?
5x.
Good.
4.
6 times what?
4.
All right, and there it is. Okay. So what we did right here is we found the GCF and we pulled it out. Now, step 2, we're going to look for the factors of 4 that have a sum of 5, right? Factors of 4 that have a sum of 5.
4 plus the 4 times 1.
Well, we got lucky because we know 2 times 2 won't work. But 4 plus 1 is 5. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So 6x, we're going to break this up. X plus 1 times x plus 4. Or it doesn't matter, you could do x plus 4 times x plus 1. And congratulations, you guys just factored this trinomial. You guys just factored that trinomial. It's supposed to rain today?
No.
Weird. Okay, make sure that you guys have those notes written down. Okay, well, I guess I thought I put that on my next slide, but I didn't. Now, here's where it gets a little bit fishy. All right, so this is the part that I really, really, really need you to pay attention to. Okay, all right. We have to start understanding where the a, the b, and the c in ax squared plus bx plus c come from. And if we understand that, it's going to help us factor by what's called grouping. Are you ready? Do you need to get up and stretch out?
No.
Are you sure? Because this is like you're getting ready to run the mile in PE. All right, but we're going to do this in math.
I'm ripping off the Band-Aid.
That's right. Let's just rip off that Band-Aid. Let's just do it. Okay. So I want to show you something. If we started backwards, so we factored this out. So these right here are equivalent. This is what the trinomial is, and this is what it is factored out. Eyes up here, eyes up here, eyes up here. This is crazy. Here's what we know. We know that to get from this to this is what we learned like last week. Remember, you multiply this term by this term, right there. Then this term by this term, right there. This term by this term, and then this term by this term. Whew, a lot of multiplying. And we come up with this, right? Agree? And then we just add these two together and call it a day, right? And that's how we get this. Well, here's what we have to do. If I were to give you this right here and ask you to factor that out, we start with the factors of A and C. So A is here and C is here. So basically you're going to multiply the first term by the last term, the third term. And what is 6 times 4? 24. All right. Now, the sum of those two factors have to have what the middle one is. So the only difference is before we were only worried about finding the factors of this, right? Right.
Yeah.
But now we got this guy hanging out in front, had to join the party, had to make it harder. All right. So now we're looking for factors of the product of this. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Then have a sum of this. And I wish that would be it and we could go on with our day, but unfortunately, there's a twist. So ready? Factors of 24, 2 times 12, but 2 plus 12 is 14. Is that what this middle number is?
Nope.
Nope. But 3 times 8, aha! 3 times 8 is 24 and 3 plus 8 is?
11.
Ding, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner. But here's where it gets crazy. So what I know is this, and this is where it's going to get weird and wild and wacky. Okay? I know that, so this is what I have, 6x plus 11x plus, 6x cubed, 11x squared, and the last one was 12. Oh, well, I gotta go back, I'm sorry. 4.
I believe the 6 was cubed.
Oh, it wasn't, you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore this right now. All right, I'm sorry. So basically, if you look at this, see, I told you guys I was gonna have some issues today. Thank you for not laughing at me. All right. 3 plus 8 was how much?
24.
Oh, 3
Oh,
plus 8?
11.
11, right? So, but what I did is I grouped the 3x with this one and the 8x with this one. Look, do you guys see why?
Yeah.
6 and 3. Can you come up with is there a factor of both of those?
3,
Yeah. And look at 8 and 4. Is there a factor of those?
4.
Yeah. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to now squeeze out my greatest common factor, which is 3x. So 3 times 2 is 6, right? And then x times x is x squared. And then 3x times 1 is 3x. Aren't these two equivalent,
Yeah.
right? Now look over here. 8 and 4, my greatest common factor is 4. So I squeeze out a 4 and look what I'm left with. 2x plus 1, right? Because 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 4 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, now here's how you factor this. Are you ready? See how these two are the same? See how those two are the same?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need. That's what you have to get to. If these don't come out to be the same, then you've done it wrong. Okay, so that's kind of a check. Don't zone. Come on, guys, pay attention. Then these numbers out here become their own term. So this is what my answer is. If I factor out
Not cubed.
is it squared?
Yeah.
Thanks. And then that is not there. Okay. So I'm going to take these two first terms, 3x plus 4. And then since those are the same, 2x plus 1, that's that number factored out. Okay. That's how we factor that out. All right, so ready? Here we go. We're going to factor this out. 10x squared plus 17x plus 3. So the first step that you have to do with that is you have to find the product of A and C, which is 3 times 10. So what's the product of 3 times 10?
30.
What's 3 times
30.
10? Thank you. All right. So the product of 30 that has to have a sum of what? This middle number.
17.
17.
15
Okay.
times 2.
What?
15 times 2.
Nice job. All right. So you could go through the whole list, right? You could go 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10. You could do all that. But guess what? Ezra already figured that out. That 2 plus 15 is 17. So winner, winner, chicken dinner, right? So now watch. We're going to take these and we're going to break up this trinomial. So it's going to be 10x squared plus 2. All right, and I'm going to put the 2 with the 10 because I know I can factor something out of those. Okay, plus, what's my other one? 15x plus 3. And I'm going to put the 15 with the 3 because I know I can factor something out of that. Do you understand what I just did?
Where did 2 come from?
The 2, because right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, 2 times 15.
Do you have an option?
Yep. And these 2 right here are those. Is that
Oh, okay.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. How are you doing?
You.
Are you doing okay?
Yep.
All right. So now, ready? What is a number or a term that you can squeeze out of this? 2.
5. Oh.
Nice job. Way to go. Yes. Man, that is impressive. Good work. So I'm going to pull out an X and a 2. So I'm going to squeeze out the 2 and the X because both, that's the greatest common factor of 10x squared plus 2x. So it leaves me with 5x left over here. And then 2 times 1 is 2x. Okay. Now over here, what's a number? What's the greatest common factor of 15x and 3? 3, right? Not, there's no x's or anything like that, just the plain old 3. 3 times 5x is 15x. And then 3 times, oh, look it. This is what we needed to happen. These 2 right here had to be the same. Are they the same?
Yeah.
We did it right. But we're not done yet, but we did it right. Okay. So our answer would be this. This is one of my terms, and this is my other term. So it's 2x plus 3 times 5x plus 1. And if I were to ask you guys, all right, to multiply this out, sorry, I'm so sorry that this is in your way. If you need to, scoot your desk over. I'm so sorry. But if I were to ask you guys to multiply this out, guess what you'd get? You get that. I'm so sorry. Here. Let me see if I can shrink it a little bit. So bring it up. Trying to make sure my.
I'll have it written down now. So.
Oh, okay.
I only can see the bottom piece.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I can't. My video making is getting in the way of you guys. I apologize. But at least it will be on. You guys can go back and watch it if you ever need to.
Well, can you not cut the stand in half?
What?
Can you not cut the stand in half?
Let me get my chainsaw just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so now we get to a point now, you guys, that you guys have to figure out. You have to start like doing some research, right? You have to become police officers and investigate. All right. Okay. So what I mean by that is the first thing you're going to take a look at every time you come up with a trinomial is you need to look to see if there's a common factor with all 3 terms. So is there a GCF between 2x squared, x, and negative 21?
1.
1. So guess what? Can you squeeze anything out of that?
No.
Since we can't, then we're going to do the second method that we learned about grouping. Okay. So the second method is we're going to multiply the A and the C, right? So 2 times negative 21. What's 2 times negative 21? Negative 42. Good. That have a sum of the invisible number there. What's the invisible
1.
number? So I have to have a sum of positive 1. That's super important. So let's do this. Ooh, 42. There's, oh, I got it. But all right, so 1 times negative 42. There's no way. That's so far apart. 2 times 21. Those are still too far apart. 3, oh yeah, 3 does go into it. 3 times what? 14, right? Those are still too far apart.
-7 times 6.
Aha! 7 and 6, baby. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so -6 times +7. What's -6 plus +7?
1.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There it is. So now we're going to rip it apart. We're going to stretch it out with these two terms. So I'm going to put 2x squared plus -6x. That's going to be in one of my parentheses. Notice I put the 6x with the 2 because can I factor both of those? Yeah. Plus 7x minus 21. So I put the 7 with the -21 or the -21 because is there something that goes into both of those?
3.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. What is the number that goes into 2x squared and -6x?
3. 2.
2. Oh, fire. So I'm going to squeeze that out. So 2x times 1x gives us 2x squared. 2 times what is -6?
2 times -3.
Good. All right. And then the x is already included. All right. What number goes into 7x and 21?
7.
7. So I'm going to squeeze out the 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1x or x. And then, oh, look at.
3.
Okay. How about, well, -3, right? Are these the same?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yahoo! We did it right. So now all we do is we put this together with this. So 2x plus 7 times x minus 3 or plus -3. I don't care how you write it. Congratulations, you guys did it. You just factored. You are the factoring gurus of algebra class. Okay? You just say, yo, I'm factored, I'm the best, I'm awesome, don't mess with you. All right. Here we go. Did you guys get that written down okay? All right. Now, again, put on your investigator hats, because the first step that you want to look at when you're looking at this is, can I factor anything out? What number goes into all 3 terms? 2. So let's factor that out since I can. So 2, leaving me with x squared plus 5x plus 6. And now, what method are we going to use? The grouping method or the first thing that we learned today? First thing. All right. And this goes back to what we learned on Monday. All right. We're looking for the product of 6. Sorry. The factors of 6 that have a sum of 5. Right? Sum of 5. That middle number. So right away, ooh.
3 times 2.
Yes, good call. Because I was going to go with 6 and -1.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't give me this, would it? So, yeah, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 plus 3 is 5.
You did 2 plus 3.
How about, I see. Good job, Jeffrey. Way to keep me honest. So, this is how easy this one is. X plus 2 times x plus 3. Done. Over complete. Voila! You guys are factor masters. Master factors? Yes, you are. I like these ones a lot better than the older ones, but
Easier.
yeah, they're easier. But sometimes, yes. This guy out here, or this guy? Yeah. You know what? I'm glad that you asked that. Here's what happens. If we were to multiply this out, what's x times x? Yeah, it's x squared. So that's where that would come from. great question. And hang in there, you're doing a great job. Doing a great job. For missing all this stuff already, you totally are answering questions that that was awesome. Nice work. Okay, all right. Here we go, ready? Okay. Can I factor anything out of 4,
No.
31, and 21?
One,
So guess what? That means
and
we're
multiply.
jumping right in, and we have to find the factors of
21.
times 4. Oh boy, what is that? 84?
Yeah.
So the factors of 84 that have a sum, ooh, icky, of negative 31. Ay caramba. Well, we can do this, no problem. Here we go. I'm not even gonna, 1 times 84, well, they're both gonna be negative, right? Because that's a negative sum. No way. How about negative 2 times negative 42?
Oh,
Yay? Nay. Does 3 go into 84? What's 8 plus 4? 19? Okay, all right. So negative 3 times, oh wait, 28?
yeah.
84 divided by 3? Are you guys doing it on your calculators?
Yeah.
Here, please, what is it?
28.
Thank you. Ooh, let's add those. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What's negative 3 times plus negative 28? Yay! We found it. Hallelujah. Okay. Whew. I'm tired. All right, so here we go. Ooh. So this is a prime example of what is about to occur. So 4x squared. Do I want to put the 3 with this 4? Or do I want to put the 28 with the 4?
3, 4.
No, you want to put the 28.
The 28, because guess what? I can factor something out of a 4 and 28. So I'm going to put minus 28 with this one, x, minus 28, x, plus negative 3x plus 21. So notice why I flip-flop those, because 4 and 28 are compatible. Negative 3 and 21 are compatible. They have a common factor. Okay, do you guys understand that? Jeffrey, does that make sense?
Where did 21 come from?
Right here.
Oh,
So basically, that's a great question. Basically, you guys, all I did is I rewrote this, but I broke this into these two. Okay, all right, so here we go. What is the greatest common factor of 4x squared and 28? What goes into 4 and 28?
4, 2, 7.
4, okay, 4x. Amazing. So we're gonna pull out a 4x from these, leaving me with just a plain x here. I'll put my computer down in just 1 second. Okay, x here minus 7. Because if I were to multiply those, I get that. Okay, what's a number that goes in a negative?
3.
What?
3.
3. So pull out a 3 and it leaves me with an, oh. Houston, we got a little bit of an issue. Because if I pulled out a 3, look what it would be a negative x, and those aren't the same, are they? So what does this 3 have to be?
Negative.
Good job. Because if I pull out a negative, watch what happens.
Oh, that makes sense. Because the 7
Okay.
is already negative.
Yeah, this would leave me with a positive x and a minus 7. Because the negative times the negative is a positive. And so here we go. This is my answer. 4x minus 3 times x minus 7. You factored it. You did it. You the best. You the bomb. One more problem. Yay. So if you look at this, what is a number that first of all, I'm going to look to see if I can factor anything out, and I can. 6, 26, and 8. 2. So let's pull that puppy out. So it leaves me with 3x squared. Oh, I caramba, this is going to be an interesting one. Plus 13x plus 4. So now, guess what? This one, because in all the ones that we've been able to factor something out of, we've had just a simple one inside of here. But this goes with the kind that we just learned how to do. So ignore this guy. We'll bring him back at the very end of the problem. So first thing we're going to look for is we need to find the factors of 12. Do you guys know why? Thank you very much. Do you guys know why it's 12?
No.
Where did I come up with 12?
3 times 4.
Yes, the first term times the last term. And then those have to have a sum of 12, of 13. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I'm yellow. Holy moly. All right, so right away, I bet you guys can already figure that out. What is it?
1 times 2 12.
Okay. Good one. And 1 plus 12 it is, right? So we're going to break this down and we get 3x squared. Now look at, I'm going to use the 12 with this one, plus 12x plus 1x plus 4. Okay. Oh my goodness, this one is cray. TV timeout. Hey. All right, so we ended up with this.
I worked on your assignment.
Watch, be quiet. All right, so now, ready? We're going to pull something out of here. So we're going to kind of ignore this guy for a little bit again. So the number, the term that goes in both of them is 3. So 3x, right? And then what's left over inside of here is x plus 4. Well, what do you know? Look at this. X plus 4. So what's the invisible number that comes in front of here?
1.
A 1. So here it is. 2 times 3x plus 1 times x plus 4. Whew, that was a big one. Oh, see, I told you, 5 minutes is supposed to rain. Okay, I'm going to stop this.